on Kirby Drive. According to the Houston, 2 people were critically injured during a shooting inside Confessions on Kirby Drive. According to the Houston Police Department, a physical altercation broke out after a group attempted to take a man's chains. Police say the man was beaten by several people before pulling out a gun and firing, striking 2 individuals. But it is not known if they were bystanders or were part of the altercation. One victim, believed to be in his late 20s, was shot multiple times in the torso. Another, believed to be in his mid-20s, was shot several times in his arms and legs. Both were transported to hospitals in very critical condition. Police say one of the victims ran from Confessions and was later found in a nearby parking garage. The gunman fled the scene on foot.
Somebody upstairs dead! Somebody upstairs dead! Please, I gotta go up there and go get him!
Local hospital.
Somebody upstairs!
Right now, this is a shooting. Got 2 victims. Let's see. One's been shot multiple times in the torso, probably in his late 20s. Another one's been shot in the extremities and the lower extremities, and also all throughout his arms and everything several times. He's probably in his mid-20s. They're both transported to local hospitals right now, and they're both in very critical condition. So my name is Lieutenant R. Wilkins, Willkens. So what we know right now is our suspect, who we don't know who he is right now. We're working on that. Investigators do a great job. I'm sure they'll figure out who he is. Was at this location and had a confrontation with a couple of guys. That altercation originally, it appears from what they were doing, was trying to take his chains. Now, we don't know if they knew him or what that was, but it appears possibly they knew this guy. They were in the process of trying to rip his chains off. That went on for 30 seconds to a minute, where these 2 guys were tussling with him, actually got him to the ground, and appears probably got his chains from him. Right after that, another fella jumps in, and several other people jump in as well, along with these other guys, and they start having a fist fight, and they're beating this guy pretty bad. They got him on the ground and beating him pretty good. Sometime during that part of the fight, our victim, who was originally looked like he was being majorly assaulted by several people and getting his chains ripped off, he presents a pistol. We don't know where he got it from, but he got it. Must have had it in his pants the whole time, but he got it out and started shooting randomly. Ends up hitting 2 people. Those are our 2 victims. Not certain if these are the same ones that were trying to rip off his necklaces or not. Again, the investigation's just now starting, but investigators are going to get over here and try to figure out exactly how that occurred. We got some folks on the scene that are talking to us. We got some good video. So that's where we are right now.
Wow. Wow. Let's go back here. Yes. Let's go back here. Oh, no. What the fuck? Oh, my God. Why they doing that? Where the security? Oh, my God. He got the tail. Man, what the fuck? Let's go, Jay. Let's go. Exactly, like, damn.
They said Ben10 probably don't make it. I want everybody to know Ben10, he called NBA YoungBoy before all the shooting even went down. Everybody know for a fact they be beefing with everybody and their mama. You can't go out here in these streets thinking that you untouchable when you was just dissing on King Von, you was dissing on what's his name, NLE Chopper, and a couple more other people. You gotta understand the long line of beef that they bring wherever city they go. Now, you can't put yourself in a situation and you don't have an escape plan. You have to understand the evidence that they just got and the dude who they just caught, this is the same dude who he been beefing with for the longest.
It seems like all they have going on for them right now is beef, and it puts a lot of lives in danger. And unfortunately, it's kind of like you've got to roll in a pack and roll with security, because at the end of the day, there's nowhere safe for anybody to go right now. It's a very sad situation. You've got to constantly look over your shoulder and question the people that you keep around you anymore.
I want everybody to know this is something that we see happen time after time, but it seems like since it's finna get hot, people just getting stupider and stupider, and that shit crazy. We gotta understand that people don't like having a good time when they go outside. People always want to be in some type of commotion, and if they don't want to be in some type of commotion, it seems like their name is already always put in something. And I want everybody to know this sad, but man, you are the company you keep. When you go around these streets doing certain things and putting yourself out there, you get what you deserve. You went out there dissing all these people, and it was a false alarm the first time with NLE Chopper in a restaurant. Like, you got to cherish your life, man. But it seems like you don't care about life. You got to understand, NBA YoungBoy ain't going to be there with you when you pass. Like, at the end of the day, NBA YoungBoy put up with his family.
You should be more protective of your family, and at the end of the day, the way that you're moving, it's costing a lot of people their lives, their sanity, and so much more, because it doesn't just affect the person that you know is the victim. It affects the families, it affects the work that they do, it affects the communities that they're in, and it's just heartbreaking, because these are people that are role models for the younger generation. I wouldn't want my kids at a young age to look up to somebody that this is their activity.
Where's all the fathers at? At the end of the day, we know for a fact if this generation of kids and teenagers and like halfway adults and stuff, if they don't got no sense of morals and don't know how to control themselves when they get out in public, don't know right from wrong, just imagine how the younger generation gonna be. This sad, man. We need the fathers to step up. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Let me know if you feel that the way that this is going, it seems like it's a lot of bodies gonna be dropping this summer.
You know, guidance. Guidance is what's needed for both generations, really. Before we see this lateral effect, grandparents need to step in and really start showing their kids how to raise kids. We had our kids too young, maybe, and it's literally the mindset. It's not what it was 20 years ago. We used to have a fist fight and call it good. Now you got to worry about what's going to get pulled, when it's going to get pulled, and there's no safe place to be.
For real. And I know everybody up in here, they're a fan of NBA YoungBoy and Ben10. I want to just say, get well, man. Stay out them streets, because the streets don't love nobody. It ain't what you do, it's how you do it. And it ain't who you talk, it ain't what you talk about, it's who you talk about it too. I want y'all to know this sad, man, but this little boy, man, he should stay out the street, man, and stay far away from the people that he actually running with. The people that you running with is probably the reason why you even in this right now. You want to go out there. They said that you probably was the one who sat there and tried to take the dude's chain, and then he ended up popping you. Like, it happens like that. You got to stop trying to steal people's shit.
At the end of the day, they need to get back into school, get their education, and make something positive out of their lives, rather than sitting here and ripping the run in the streets. And I know that, you know, there's big promises in the streets. There's big talk, oh, we'll take care of you, you're our family. But reality is, when it hits the fan, ain't nobody sitting there with you, holding your hand and helping you through this shit. It's literally your do or die.
Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for updates on Ben10 and his hospitalization.